Corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hiya, Diller.
Scare me to death. What are you doing around here?
Come a-singing to you. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
If I wasn't an old woman, and if you wasn't so young and smart, Alecky, I'd marry you. Get you to sit around at night and sing to me.
No, you wouldn't either, 'cause I wouldn't marry you. You're none of your kinfolks I could help it.
Oh, none of my kinfolks, huh?
And you can tell them that. All of them, including that niece of yours, Miss Laurie Williams. And Eller, if you was to tell me where Laurie was at, where would you tell me she was at?
I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, Laurie ain't paying you no heed.
So she don't take to me too much, huh? Where'd you get such a uppity niece that wouldn't pay no attention to me? Well, who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You, I bet.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties? Me, that's who. And looky, I'm handsome, ain't I?
Purdy has a picture.
And curly-headed, ain't I? And bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long.
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
Well, what does she want then, the damn she-mule?
I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Who you taking to box social tonight?
Ain't thought much about it.
I bet you come over to ask Laurie.
What if I did?
You asking me too? I'll wear my fascinator.
Yeah, you too.
I thought you were somebody. Is this all that's coming home? It's already 10 o'clock for Saturday morning.
You knowed it was me before you opened the door.
No such a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you knowed it was me.
I heard a voice talking rumbly long within Eller, and I heard someone sing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You knowed it was me, so you're sitting there thinking up something mean to say. I'm a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
If you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a brand new buggy with red wheels on it, have you now?
No, I ain't.
Spanking new team with a bridles all jingling?
Nope.
Expect me to ride on behind all done, I guess. Then all comers, girl. You tuck that you shine to over there across the river.
If I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Miss Loring, smarty.
Well, they would.
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow white horses in the slickest gig you ever see.
Land.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy pokes so peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yeller, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking. Ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I'd care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Team of snow white horses.
One's like snow, the other's more like
So you
milk.
can tell them apart.
All the world'll fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road hell for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever and it'd never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top?
You'd sure feel like a queen sitting up in that carriage.
Only she talked so mean to me a while back, Aunt Eller, I'm a good mind not to take her.
I ain't said I was going.
Ain't asked you.
Where'd you get such a rig at? I bet he went and had it over to Claremore, thinking I'd go with him.
That's all you know about it.
Spent all his money hiring a rig, and now he got nobody to ride in it.
Have to. Did not hire it. Made the whole thing up out of my head.
You made it up?
Dashboard and all.
Oh, get off the place, you. And Ella, make him get a stop out here, telling me lies.
Making up a few... Look out now! Making up a few purties ain't again no law that I know of. Besides, don't you wish there was such a rig, though? Then you could go to the play party and do a hoedown till morning if you was a mind to. And then when you was all wore out, I'd lift you onto the Surrey and hop up alongside of you. And we'd just point the horses home. I can just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey, riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplop. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill. The moon is taking a header. And just as I'm thinking, oh, the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleepin'. Maybe got a dream worth a keepin'. Whoa, you team, and just keep a-creepin' at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Bully, there ain't no such rig, is there? You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Why'd you come around here with your stories and lies? Getting me all worked up that way? Talking about the sun, swimming on the hill and all. Well, like it was so. Who'd want to ride alongside of you anyway?
Why don't you just grab her and kiss her when she acts that way, Curly? She's just aching for you two, I bet.
I won't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. The low-down bragging, bow-legged, wished he had a sweetheart bum.
She likes you. Quite a lot.
phew. She liked me any more, she'd sick the dogs onto me.
Let's clear some space. You get the wagon hitched up?
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming down from Bushy Head this evening for the box social.
Curly said maybe you'd lend us your big wagon to bring them up from the station.
Of course I would, if he'd asked me.
Got to talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch up the team now if you say it's all right.
Here's Aunt Eller. See what we brung you, Aunt Eller?
Hi, Will.
Hi, Aunt Eller.
What happened at the fair? Did you do any good in the steer open?
I did pretty good. I won it.
Yeah!
Good ball, Will. I knew you would.
Ain't 'cause nobody can sling a rope like our territory, boys.
I can't stay. I got to get over to Ada Annie's. Don't you remember? Her pa said if I was ever worth $50, I could have her.
$50? That's what they gave us for prize money?
That's what.
Yeah-wee! Lance, if Annie's pa keeps his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
Well, if he don't keep his promise, I'm going to steal her right from under his nose, and I won't give him the present I brung for him. Excuse us, Aunt Eller. Look, fellas, look what I got for Ada Annie's pa. You see, you put it up to your eye like this, and then when you get a good look, you turn it around the top, and the picture changes.
Well, was I getting it?
They call it the Little Wonder.
Me, oh my.
Silly ghost. The hussy! Ought to be ashamed of herself. You too. How'd you turn the thing to see the other picture? Wait, I'm getting it. A good night to tell Annie on ya.
Oh, please don't. She wouldn't understand.
No telling what you've been up to. I bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it carrying on, but I sure saw some things I've never seen before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. And then I put my ear to the bell telephone and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next?
Yeah, what?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Yes, sir.
They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call a burlesque. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the girls was fat and pink and pretty. Round above, she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulders to her heels. But later in the second act, when she began to peel, She proved that everything she had was absolutely real.
She went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir. She went about as far as she could go. Come on, Aunt Eller.
Hey, Will, what's that you're doing?
It's called the two-step. Whoop.
And that's about as far as I can go.
Yes, sir. And that's about as far as she can go. Well, see you later, fellas. Team's all hitched. Hey, Curly, I can't see. I got to get over to Ada Annie's. I got $50.
Yeah, tell me you got going too, boys. Thanks for the loan of the wagon, Aunt Eller. See you, Curly.
Hi, Curly. How's it going?
Oh, hey, fellas. I'll catch up with you. Aunt Eller, I got to know something. Listen, who's the low, filthy sneak that Laurie's got her cap set for?
You.
No, that's not what I mean. There must be plenty of men trying to spark her, and she surely leans to one of them now, don't she?
Well, there's that fine farmer Chase Hutchins, just beside Lone Ellen. And then that widow man at Claremore. Makes out he's a doctor of veterinary.
That's what I thought. Hello, Judd.
Hello yourself.
Then there's someone a little nearer home that's got her on his mind most of the time, till he don't know a plow from a thrashing machine.
Him?
Yeah, Judd Fry.
That bullet-colored growly man?
Now, don't you say nothing against him. He's the best hired hand I ever had. Just about runs the farm by himself. 2 women couldn't do it. You ought to know that.
Laurie'd take up with a man like that.
I ain't said she's stuck up with him.
Well, he's around all the time, ain't he? Lives here.
Out of the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning out the hen house today. Leaving it till tomorrow. Gotta quit early, because I'm driving Laurie to the party tonight.
You're driving Laurie?
Ask her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you bawl? Well, don't forget, Aunt Eller, you and me's got a date tonight. And if you make up a nice box of lunch, maybe I'll bid for it.
How we going, Curly? In that rig you made up? All right, a straddle of them lights, a winking like lightning bugs.
That there ain't no made-up rig, you hear? I hired it over to Claremore.
Lance, you did?
Sure did. Purty one, too. When I come calling for you right after supper, make sure that you got your beauty spouts fastened on proper so they don't fall off, you hear? That's a right smart turnout. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. See you before tonight anyways on the way back from the station. Ain't no finer rig I'm a-thinking that I'd care to swap for that shiny little surrey with a fringe on the top.
Hey, Curly! Tell all the girls in Bushyhead to stop by here and freshen up. It's a long way to Skidmore's. Means we'll have a lot of company. Better pack your lunch hamper.
Hey, Naylor, don't go to Skidmore's now with Curly. If you do, I'll have to ride with Judd, all alone.
That's the way you wanted it, ain't it?
No, I just did it because Curly's so fresh. But I'm afraid to tell Judd I won't go. He'd do something terrible. It makes me shiver every time he gets close to me. Did you ever go down to that old smokehouse where he's at?
Plenty times. Why?
Well, did you see them pictures he's got tacked on the walls?
I see them. Don't you pay them no mind.
There's something wrong inside him, Naylor. I hook my door at night and I fasten my windows again it. Again it and the sound of feet are walking up and down under that tree outside my room.
Laurie.
In mornings he comes to his breakfast and he looks at me from under them eyebrows like some back in the bush somewhere. I know what I'm talking about.
You crazy young'un. Stop acting like a chicken with its head cut off. Now, who'd you reckon that is drove up? Why, it's that old peddler. The one sold me the egg feeder.
He's got Ada Winnie with him. Will Parker's Ada Winnie.
Old peddler, know what he told me. Told me that egg beater will beat up eggs and bring out dish rags and turn the ice cream freezer. I don't know what all.
Yoo-hoo, hey to Annie.
Hold your horses, peddler man. I want to talk to you.
Hi, Aunt Eller.
Hello yourself.
Hello, Laurie. Hello. Will Parker's back from Kansas City. He's looking for you. Will Parker? I didn't count on him being back so soon. Well, I can see that. Been riding a piece? The peddler man's gonna take me to the box social. I got up sort of a tasty lunch. Hey, Annie, have you took up with that peddler man? Not yet. You're promised to Will Parker, ain't you? Not what you might say promised. I just told him maybe. Don't you like Will no more? Of course I do. There won't never be nobody like Will. What about the peddler man? Well, there won't never be nobody like him, neither. Well, which one do you like the best? Whatever one I'm with. But you're silly. Now, Laurie, you know they didn't nobody pay me no mind up to this year. Count I was scrawny and flat as a beanpole. And then I kind of rounded up a little. Now the boys act different to me. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong. I like it. I like it so much when a feller talks purty to me, I get all shaky from horn to hump. Don't you? I can't think what you're talking about. Don't you feel kind of sorry for a fella when he looks like he wants to kiss you? You just can't go around kissing every man that asks you to. Didn't anybody ever tell you that? Yeah, they told me. It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I knowed what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I'll forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I mean a terrible things. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a slap. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a fella gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries, or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream, and he's gonna have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, sitting on the velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on that lounge, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. I'm just a girl who can't say no. Kissing's my favorite food. With or without the mistletoe, I'm in a holiday mood. Other girls are coy and hard to catch, but other girls a complaint till it's too late for restraint. Then when I want you, I can't say no. It's like I told you. I get sorry for him. I wouldn't feel sorry for any man, no matter what. I'm sure sorry for poor Allie Hackham now. Look how Aunt Eller's cussing him out. Allie Hackham. That's his name? Yeah, it's Persian. Are you sure for certain you love him better than you love Will? Well, I was sure. Then that old Will has to come back and, before you know it, he'll start talking purty to me and change my mind back. Will wants to marry you. But so does Allie Hackham. Did he ask you? Not directly. But how I know is, this morning, when he was riding in his buggy, he said that he wanted to drive like that with me to the end of the world. Well, if we drove as far as Catoozy, that'd take till sundown. And then we'd have to go somewhere and be all night together. And being together all night means he wants a wedding. Don't it? Not to a peddler, it don't.
All right, all right. If the egg beater don't work, I'll give you something just as good.
Just as good? It's gotta be 1,000 million times better!
My, oh my, Miss Lori, how high you have growed up. Last time I come through here, you was tiny like a shrimp, with freckles. Now look at you. Great, big, beautiful lady.
Oh, quit about me. If you ain't had no breakfast, go eat yourself a green apple.
Now, Aunt Eller, just...
I'm not your Aunt Eller. Don't call me your Aunt Eller, you little whore. I'm mad at you.
Now, don't you go be mad at me. Ain't I said I'd give you a present? Something to wear.
Look, got things to wear. I wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk. Made in Persia.
What I want with an old Persian garter?
Oh, they're awful pretty, Aunt Ella, with bows on too, Minnow.
I'll try 'em on.
Hold out your foot.
I beg your pardon! Did you have any idea I was going to let you slide that garter up in my limbs? Grab onto my petticoats, Laurie.
Funny woman. Would have been much worse if I tried to take her garters off.
Yeah, 'cause that'd make her stockings fall down, wouldn't it?
Now give me the other one.
Oh, you mean you want to buy this one to match?
What do you mean, do I want to buy it?
Well, I can let you have it for 50 cents. 4 bits.
Do you want me to get that egg beater and ram it down your windpipe?
Now, don't anybody want to buy something? How about you, Miss Lori? Must be wanting something. Pretty young girl like you.
Me, of course I want something. I want a buckle made out of shine of silver so I can fasten on my shoe. I want a dress with lace. I want a perfume. I want to be pretty, and I want to smell like a honeysuckle vine.
Give her a cake of soap.
I want things I've heard of and I'd never had before, like a cut glass sugar bowl and a rubber-tied buggy. I want things I can't even tell you about. Not just things to look at and hold in your hands, but things to happen to you. Things so nasty if they ever did happen to you, your heart would quit beating, you just fall down dead.
Well, I got just the thing for you.
What?
The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
It's a secret formula. Belonged to Pharaoh's daughter.
Smelling salt.
But a special kind of smelling salt. Read what it says on the label. Take a deep breath, and you'll see everything clear. That's what Pharaoh's daughter used to do. When she had a hard problem to decide, like what prince she ought to marry, or what dress to wear to a party, or whether or not she ought to cut off somebody's head, she'd take a whiff of this.
Fiddlestick.
I'll take a bottle of that.
Precious stuff.
How much?
2 bits.
Throwing away your money.
It's going to help me decide what to do.
Now, don't you want me to show you some pretty doodads? You know, with lace around the bottom and ribbons running in and out?
You mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Well, I never wear that kind myself, but I sure do like to look at them.
Yeah, these are right. If you ain't going no place.
Bring your trappings inside. Maybe I can find you something to eat and drink after all.
Well, why don't you? Allie, me and Laurie have been having an argument.
About what, baby?
About what you meant when you said that about driving with me to the end of the world.
Well, I didn't really mean to the end of the world.
Then how far did you want to go?
Oh, about as far as, say, Claremore, to the hotel.
What's at the hotel?
Well, outside the hotel is a veranda. Inside the hotel is a lobby. But upstairs might be paradise.
I thought they was just bedrooms.
For you and me, baby, paradise.
There, you see? I knew I was right and Laurie was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
What did you say?
I said you do want to marry me. What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Yoo-hoo, Ado Annie, I'm back.
Oh, Foot, just been... No, Will! That's Will Parker. Promise me you won't fight him.
Why fight? I never saw the man before. I only fight with my friends.
Ado Annie! How's my honey bunch? How's the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in the territory?
Will, this is Allie Hackham.
How are you, Hack? Don't mind the way I talk. It's all right. I'm going to marry her.
Marry her? On purpose?
Well, sure.
No such of a thing.
It's a wonderful thing to be married.
Allie.
I got a brother in Persia, got 6 wives.
6 wives all at once?
Sure. That's the way they do them in all them countries.
Well, not always. I got another brother in Persia, only got 1 wife. He's a bachelor.
Look, Will.
Look, Will, nothing. You know what I got for first prize at the fair? $50.
That was good. $50?
Catch on? Your pa said I could marry you if I got $50.
That's right, he did.
And you know what I done with it? Spent it all in presents for you.
But if you spent it, you ain't got the cash.
What I got's worth more than cash. Fella that sold me this stuff told me.
But Will...
But Will, nothing. When do I get a little kiss? Ado Annie, you ain't been off my mind since I left. All the time at the fairgrounds even, when I was chasing steers. I'd rope one under the hooves and pull him up sharp, and then he'd land on his little rump, and then I'd think of you.
Will, don't start talking purty.
Ain't gonna stop talking purty till you give me a little old kiss. Seen a lot of beautiful girls in Kansas City. Didn't give one a look.
How could you see him if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at him. Like I look at you.
Oh, Will, don't look like that.
I said I ain't gonna stop looking this way till you give me a little old kiss.
Oh, what's a little old kiss?
Well, nothing unless it comes from you.
Oh, you do talk purty. No, I won't.
Supposing that I say that your lips were like cherries, or roses, or berries, what you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and a bumping, waiting for something nice from you? I gotta get a kiss and it's gotta be quick, or I'll jump in a creek and die.
What's a girl to say when you talk that way?
Oh, what a beautiful day. Everything's going my way.
Curly, better take the wagon down the track and give the team some water.
Right away, Aunt Eller.
Oh, can I come too? I just love to watch the way you handle horses.
It's about all I can handle, I guess.
Oh, I can't believe that, Curly. Not from the things I heard about you. Looks like Curly took up that Cummins girl.
What do I care about that?
Come on, boys. Better get these hampers out under the trees we're at school.
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong love her like a baby if her man's gone away, a weeping and a wailing how he's done her wrong? That's one thing you'll never hear me say. Never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men. I'll snap my fingers to show I don't care. I'll buy me a brand new dress to wear. I'll scrub my neck and I'll brush my hair and start all over again. Many a new face will please my eye. Many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to sigh of the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Many a light lad may kiss and fly. A kiss gone by is bygone. Never have I asked an August sky, where has last July gone? Never have I wandered through the rye, wondering where has some guy gone. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Many a new face will please my eye. Many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to sigh of the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Never have I chased the honeybee who carelessly cajoled me. Somebody else just as sweet as he cheered me and consoled me. Never have I wept into my tea over the deal someone told me. Many a new day will dawn, many a red sun will set, many a blue moon will shine before I do. Many a new face will please my eye. Many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to sigh over the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Never have I chased the honeybee who carelessly cajoled me. Somebody else just as sweet as he cheered me and consoled me. Never have I wept into my tea over the deal someone told me. Many a new day will dawn, many a red sun will set, many a blue moon will shine before
Hello, kiddo.
I'm sure sorry to see you so happy. Because what I got to say will make you miserable. I got to marry Will.
Well, that's sad news for me. He is a fine fellow.
Don't hide your feelings, Allie. I can't stand it. I'd rather have you come right out and say your heart is busted in two.
Are you sure you've got to marry Will?
Sure shooting.
And there's no chance for you to change your mind?
No chance.
All right, then. My heart is busted in two.
Oh, Allie, you do make up pretty things to say.
Hey, Daddy.
Hello, Pa. What you been shooting?
Roger. That's true what I heard about Will Potter getting $50?
That's right. And he wants to hold you to your promise.
Too bad. Still, no, I can't go back on my word.
See, Allie Hackham?
Well, I advise you to get that money off of him before he loses it all. Put it in your stocking or inside your corset, where he can't get at it. Or can he?
But, Pa, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all in presents.
There you see what I tell you. Now we can't have you. I said it had to be $50 in cash.
Well, Mr. Carnes, is that fair?
Who the hell are you?
This is Allie Hackham.
Well, you shift your face or I'll fill your behind so full of buckshot you'll be walking around like a duck for the rest of your life.
Allie, if I don't have to marry Will, maybe your heart don't have to be busted in two like you said.
I did not say that.
Oh, yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You trying to make out my daughter to be a liar?
No, I'm just making it clear what a liar I am, if she's telling the truth.
What else you been saying to my daughter?
Oh, awful lot.
Wait,
Last night in the moonlight,
where?
alongside a haystack.
Listen, Mr. Carnes.
I'm listening. What else did you say?
He called me his Persian kitten.
Why'd you call her that?
I don't remember.
I do. He said I was like a Persian kitten, 'cause they was the cats with the soft, round tail.
Well, that's enough! In this part of the country, that better be a proposal of marriage.
That's what I thought.
That's what you think.
Look, Mr. Carnes,
I'm looking.
I'm a peddler. I'm no good. A peddler travels up and down and all around, and you'd hardly ever see your daughter, no more.
Well, that'd be all right. Take care of her, son. Take care of my little rosebud.
Oh, Pa, that's purty. You sure for certain you can bear let me go, Pa?
Are you sure, Mr. Carnes?
Just try and change my mind and see what happens to you.
Oh, Allie Hackham, ain't it wonderful? Pa making up our minds for us like that. He won't change, neither. Why, once he gives his word that you can have me, why, you got me.
I know I got you.
Mrs. Allie Hackham, the peddler's bride. Oh, will I tell the girls?
Trapped! Tricked! Hoodwinked! Ambushed!
Friend, what's on your mind? Why do you walk around and around with your hands folded behind and your chin scraping the ground?
20 minutes ago, I am free like a breeze, free like a bird, in the woodland wild, free like a gypsy, free like a child. I'm unattached. 20 minutes ago, I can do what I please. Lick my cigar ashes on a rug, dunk with a donut, drink from a jug. I'm a happy man. I'm minding my own business like I oughter. Ain't meaning any harm to anyone. I'm talking to a certain farmer's daughter. Then I'm looking in the muzzle of a gun.
It's getting so you can't have any fun. Every daughter has a father with a gun. It's a scandal, it's outrage. How a gal gets a husband today.
You make one mistake when the moon is bright, then they tie you to a contract so you make it every night.
It's a scandal, it's outrage. When her family surround you and say, you gotta take and make an honest woman out of now.
To make you make her honest, you will lie like hell.
It's a scandal, it's outrage. On her manhood, it's a fraud. Where is the leader who will say, must be the first man to be shot?
Me?
Yes, you. It's a scandal, it's outrage. Just a wink and a kiss and you're through.
You're a mess, and in less than a year, by heck, there's a baby on your shoulder making bubbles on your neck.
It's a scandal. scandal, it's outrage. Any farmer will tell you it's true.
A rooster in a chicken coop is better off than hen. The egg is special property of just one hen.
It's a scandal, it's outrage. It's a problem we must solve. We gotta start a revolution. All right,
Hello, Laurie. Just packing your hamper now?
I've been busy.
Well, I see you got gooseberry tarts, too. Well, now, I wonder if theirs as light as mine. Well, mine's so light they'd like to float away if you blew on one of them.
Actually, I did blow into one of mine, and it broke up into a million pieces.
Ain't she funny? Gertie, better come inside and cool off. Are you coming slow with me, Curly?
not just yet.
Well, don't be too long. And remember, when the auction starts tonight, mine's the nicest hamper.
So that's the Cummins girl I heard so much talk of.
You've seen her before, ain't you?
Oh, yeah, but not since she got so old. Never did I see anybody get so peaked looking in such a short time.
Yeah, and she says she's only 18. I bet you she's 19.
What you got in your hamper?
Oh, it's just mole meat pies and apple jelly. Nothing like what Gertie Cummins has in her basket.
You really going to the box social tonight with that Judd feller?
I reckon so. Why?
Nothing. Just everybody seems to expect me to take you.
Maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want them people talking about us now, do we?
You suppose they do talk about us?
Oh, you know how they are. Like a swarm of bees. They always got to be buzzing about something.
What are they saying? That you're stuck on me?
Most of the talk is that you're stuck on me.
Can't imagine how these ugly rumors start.
Me neither. Why do they think up stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love.
Who laughs at your jokes?
Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things.
Like what?
Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, less suspecting things. People will say love.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll sing, it's all right with me. People will say we're in love. Don't you reckon you could tell that Judd feller you'd rather go with me tonight?
Curly, oh, no, I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't. Think I'll go down to the smokehouse where Judd's at. See what's so elegant about him makes women want to go to parties with him.
Curly,
What?
nothing. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like... Got your hamper, Pat? Oh, Aunt Ella, yeah, nearly.
Like a hanky?
What I want with your old hanky?
You got a smudge on your cheek, just under your eye.
Well, open it, can't you?
Howdy.
What do you want?
I done got through with my business up at the house. Just thought I'd pay a call. You got a gun, I see.
Good one. Colt 45.
What do you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. That there pink picture. Now that's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Plumb stark naked as a jaybird. Oh, no, she ain't. Not quite. Got a couple thingamabobs tied onto her.
Shucks, that ain't a thing to what I got here. Take a look at that.
Ugh, I'll go blind. That'd give me ideas, that would.
It's a dinger, that is.
Yeah, that sure is a dinger. It's a good-looking rope. Bet it spins nice. You know Will Parker? He can sure spin a rope. It's a strong-looking hook. You could hang yourself on that, Judd.
You what?
Hang yourself. Why, it'd be as easy as falling off a log. Fact is, you could stand on a log. Or a chair, if you'd rather. Right about here, see? Just have to put this around your neck. Tie that good up there first, of course. And all you'd have to do is fall off the log. Or the chair, whichever you prefer to fall off of. And in 5 minutes or less, with good luck, you'd be dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
Then folks would come to your funeral and sing sad songs.
Yeah.
They would. You never know how many people will like you till you're dead. You'd all be laid out in the parlor, all decked out in your best suit, with your hair combed back slick and a high-starched collar.
There'd be any flowers, you think?
Sure would. And palms, too, all around your coffin. And the folks would stand around you, and the men would bare their heads, and the women would sniffle softly. Ones that had took a shine to you when you was still alive.
What women ever took a shine to me?
Lots of women. Only they don't never come right out and show you how they feel, less than you die first.
Guess that's so.
Sure would sing loud, though, when the singing started. Sing like their hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather around his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene. He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. Then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." And then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of those women. And then he'd say, "Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly feller, and they called him a dirty skunk and ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him knowed that beneath them 2 dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors."
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. And he loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. And he loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever knowed it. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends'll weep and wail for miles around.
Miles around.
The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Judd is underneath the ground.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend has gone for good.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's looking oh so purty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Judd, poor Judd. Yes, sir, that's the way it'd be. Sure be an interesting funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Well, maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. Let's see now. Where did you work at before you come here? Up by Quapal, wasn't it?
Before that, over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me. Both of them.
Always making out like they was better. Treat me like dirt.
And what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
Nobody that I recollect. Just come into my head.
If it ever come to getting even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
With that?
Nah. There's safer ways if you use your brains. Remember that fire on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. About 5 years ago. Terrible accident. Burned up the father and mother and daughter.
That weren't no accident. The fella told me the hired hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl. Caught her in the hayloft with another fella.
And it was him that burned the place.
Took him weeks to get all kerosene, buying all different times. The fella who told me made out like it happened in Missouri. I knew it all the time it was a Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
And a kind of a murderer too, wasn't he? Get a little air in here.
He ain't told me yet what business you had here. We've got no cattle for sale and no cow ponies. The old crops have done spoke.
Well, you sure relieved my mind considerable.
There's only one thing left on this farm you could want, and it better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
Better not be. You stay away from her, you hear?
You know, somebody ought to tell Lori what kind of a man you are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself. Fellow wouldn't feel very safe in here with you, Judd, if he didn't know you. But I know you. Out in the country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one. Live in a hole's the other. I've sat by my horse in the brush some years, and heard a rattlesnake many a time. Rattle, rattle, rattle he'd go, scared to death. Somebody coming close to his hole. Somebody gonna step on him. Get his old fangs ready, full of poison. Long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You gotta have protection. You can have muscles old like iron and still be weak as an empty bladder. Less than you got something to barb your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway, sitting in here thinking the way you're thinking? Why don't you do something healthy once in a while instead of staying shut up here crawling and festering? You ought to feel better now. Hard on the roof, though. I wish you'd let me show you something. There's a knothole over there about as big as a dime. See it a-winking? Just want to see if I can hit it. The knothole slick as a whistle without touching.
Oh, my heavens, what's going on?
I knew I could do it. You seen it too, didn't you? Somebody's coming, I expect.
Find off again! Was that you, Carly? Don't sit there. You let me answer when you're spoke to.
Well, I shot once.
What was you shooting at?
See that knothole?
I see a lot of knotholes.
Well, it was one of them.
Well, ain't you a pair of pretty nothings? A picking away at knotholes and scaring everybody to death. Or to give you a good Dutch rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right. Nobody hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women for a while. Now, I got a few purties, private knickknacks for to show you. Special for the men folks.
I'll see you gentlemen later. I got to get a surrey ready I hired for tonight.
Art postcard.
Who do you think you're taking in that surrey?
And Eller? And Lori, if she'll come with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She promised to go with me, and she better not change her mind. She better not.
Now, I want you to look at these straight from Paris.
I don't want none of them things. Got any frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? What would you want with a thing like that?
I don't know. Kill a hog or a skunk. It's all the same, ain't it? Tell you what I'd like better than a frog sticker, though, if you got one. Ever hear one of them things they call a little wonder? You see pictures through it. But that's not all there is to it. Not quite. It's got a little jigger on it. When you touch it, out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
Say to a fella, take a look through this. Then when he's looking, snap out the blade just above his chest. And bang, down you come.
Funny joke to play on a friend. Now, what I came to show you is my new stock of postcards.
I don't want none. I want to get me a real woman.
A woman? Now, what would you want with a woman? Why, I'm having trouble right now all on account of a woman. They always make trouble. And you say you want one? Why? Look at you. You're a man what is free to come and go as you please. You got a nice, cozy little place here. It's private. Nobody to bother you. Artistic pictures. Now they don't talk back to you.
I'm tired of those pictures of women.
All right, so you're tired of them. So throw them away and buy some new ones. You get tired of a woman, and what can you do? Nothing. Just keep getting tireder and tireder.
Made up my mind.
So you want a real woman. Say, you ever hear of a girl named Ada Annie?
I don't want her.
Well, I don't want her either, but I got her.
I don't want nothing from no peddler's bag. I want real things. What am I doing shit up here like the fella says? Crawling, festering. What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse? The floor creaks, the door squeaks. There's a field mouse a-nibbling on a broom. And I sit by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. But when there's a moon in my window, and it slants down a beam across my bed, then the shadow of a tree starts a-dancing on the wall, and a dream starts a-dancing in my head. And all the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be. And I'm better than that smart aleck cowhand who thinks he is better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And her long yellow hair falls across my face, just like the rain in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the mouse starts a-nibbling on the broom. And the sun flicks my eyes, it was all a pack of lies. I'm awake in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride, get me a woman to call my own.
And to your house, a dark club man.
Girls, could you go somewhere else and tell fortunes? I gotta be here by myself.
Look, she bought those little smelling salts the Peddler man was trying to sell us.
It ain't smelling salts. It's gonna help me decide what to do. Look at me take a good whiff now.
That's the camphor.
Please, girls, can you just go away?
Hey, Lori. Is the trail letting Judd take your diet instead of curling?
I don't know. I can tell you better when I think I had everything clear. I'm beginning to see clearly already.
I can tell what you want.
Wake up, Lori. Time to start for the party.
Unless somebody else is buying drinks.
But the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. The cowman ropes the cow with peas. The farmer steals her butter and cheese. But that's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together. Territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance to the farmer's daughters. Farmers dance to the rancher's girls.
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy.
You would.
The road he treads is difficult and stony. He rides for days on end with just a pony for a friend. I sure feel sorry for the pony. The farmer should be sociable with the cowboy. If he rides by and asks for food and water, don't treat him like a louse. Make him welcome in your house.
But be sure that you lock up your wife and daughter.
Who wants old farmer anyway?
So she married one so she could get a square meal.
You can't talk that way about a woman, folks. You can say anything you want to.
There's a party! Sing it, Andrew! Dum diddy dum dum.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. The farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow. That's no reason why they can't be friends.
And when the territory is a and joins the union just like all the others, the farmer and the cowman and the merchant, let's all behave ourselves and act like brothers.
I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I know better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I ain't just as good. auctioneer. No, Aunt Ellen, you're the best.
There ain't any man auctioneer better than you.
I suppose we could do a better job anytime. Yeah! All right, then. Now, you know the rules, gentlemen. You gotta bid blind. You ain't supposed to know what girl goes with what hamper. Of course, if your sweetheart has told you that hers will be done up in a certain kind of way with a certain color ribbon, that ain't my fault. Now we'll auction all the hampers on the other side of the house and work around back here. Follow me!
Hello, young fellow.
Oh, it's you.
I was just hoping to meet up with you. Seems like you and I ought to have a little talk.
We only got one thing to talk about. Well, Mr. Hackham, I hear you got yourself engaged to Ada Annie.
Well,
I don't know what to call you. You ain't pretty enough for a skunk, you ain't skinny enough for a snake, you're too little to be a man, and you're too big to be a mouse. I reckon you're a rat.
well, that's logical.
Well, answer me one question. Do you love her?
Well, no.
Well, because if I thought you didn't, I'd tie you up in that bag and drop you in the river. Are you serious about her?
Yes, I'm serious.
And you're worse to the ground she walks on, like I do. You better say yes.
Yes,
To
yes,
hell you do.
yes.
Will you spend every cent you had on her? Because that's what I did. See that bag? Full of presents. Cost me $50. All I had in the world.
But if you had that $50 cash...
Well, I'd have Ada Annie, and you'd lose her.
Yes, I'd lose her. Let's see what you got in here. I might want to buy some.
What would you want with them?
Well, I'm a peddler, ain't I? I buy and sell. I might pay you real money. Maybe as much as... well, a lot. Now, that's a beautiful hot water bag. It looks French. Must have cost plenty. Give you $8 for it.
$8? Well, that wouldn't be honest. I only paid $3.50.
All right, I said I'd give you 8 and I will. Now that's a cracker jig.
You get your hands off that. That was for a wedding night.
Well, it don't fit you so good. Give you $22.
$22?
All right then, $22.50, and not a cent more. Now, wow, that's a beautiful ankle brace.
Damn, those were for her to wear.
Well, I didn't hardly think it was for you. Mighty dainty. Give you $15 for it. Now, let's see. 8 and 22 makes 30. And 15 is 45. And 50 is 45.50.
45.50? Say, that's. Do you want to buy some more?
I might.
Well, have you ever seen one of these?
What made you want to buy that? You got it in for somebody?
How do you mean? It's just funny pictures.
Is that all you think it is?
Will, where's Aunt Eller? Where's everybody?
On the other side of the house, Laurie.
Laurie, where'd you run to?
Well, how much will you give me for it?
I don't handle things like that. They're too dangerous. I guess you don't know what it really is.
Sure do. It's just a girl in pink ties.
Either of you two seen Laurie?
On the other side of the house, Judd. Auction's going on there.
Say, Judd, here's one of them things you was looking for. A little wonder.
How much?
$3.50.
It's a lot of money. Got an idea it might be worth it.
Now let's see. $3.50 from him and $45.50 from you. Well, that makes $50, don't it?
Not quite. You're $1 short.
Darn it, I must have figured wrong. Say, how much was the rest of the stuff in that bag?
$1?
Done. You know what that means? It means I got $50. It means I'm going to take Ada Annie back from you.
You wouldn't do a thing like that to me, would you?
Oh, wouldn't I? And when I tell her pa who I got most of the money off of, well, maybe he'll change his mind about who's smart and who's dumb.
Say, young feller, you certainly buncoed me.
talking along the way.
Here's the last two hampers. Who's there? I ain't got no ID.
That one's mine, and the one next is Laurie's.
Oh, there's the end of that secret. Now, what am I bid then? Free to Annie's hamper.
2 bits. 4 bits.
How about you, Slim? 6? Anybody hungry no more? How about you, Peddler Man? 6 bits?
No.
Come on.
6 bits.
6 bits. Ain't enough for a lunch like Ado Annie can make. How about you, Mike? You won her last year.
Yeah. Hey, Annie, you got that same sweet potato pie like last year?
You bet, Mike.
Same old sweet potato pie. What'd you say?
I say, give me a 3-day bellyache.
Never mind about that. Who bids $1?
Bid. Mine's the last bid. I got it for 6 bits. Then bid it up. 90 cents.
90 cents. We're getting rich. Nothing else for the schoolhouse. Do I hear any more?
You hear $50.
$50? Nobody ever bid $50 for lunch. Nobody ever bid 10.
He ain't got $50.
Oh, yes, I have. And if you're a man of your honor, you got to say Ado Annie belongs to me, like you said you would.
But where's your money?
Right here in my hand.
Well, that ain't yours. You just bid it, didn't you? Just give it all to school now. Gotta say, the Peddler man still gets my daughter's hand.
But that ain't fair.
Going for $50. Going.
Go up. $51.
Are you crazy?
50. Wait a minute. Wait. If I don't bid no more, I can keep my money, can't I?
Sure can.
Then I still got $50. This is mine.
You feeble-minded shite-poke!
Going, gone for $51. That means Ado Annie will get the prize, I guess.
And I get Ado Annie.
What are you getting for your $51?
3-day bellyache.
Now here's my niece's hamper. I took a peek inside it while ago, and I must say, looks mighty tasty, gents. What do you say?
2 bits.
4 bits.
What do you say, Slim? 6?
I bid $1.
More like it. Do I hear 2?
$1.25.
$2. $2.50.
$3.
And 2 bits.
$3 and 4 bits. $4.
And 2 bits.
4 1/4. Ain't I gonna hear any more? I got a bid of 4 1/4 from Judd Fry. You're gonna let him have it?
4 1/2.
4 1/2. Going.
$4.75.
$4.75. Come on, gentlemen. Schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get a nice chimney.
$5.
$5. Going.
And 2 bits.
Hoo-ha. Too rich for my blood. Can't afford no more.
5 1/4. Ain't got nearly enough yet. Now for cold duck stuffing in that lemon meringue pie.
$6.
$6. Going.
$6 and 2 bits.
Ah, you're stubborn, Judd. Mr. Collins is a richer man than you, and I know he likes custard with raspberry syrup. Anybody gonna bid no more?
No, they all dropped out, can't you see?
Got enough, Ado. Let's get on.
Here's the money.
Hold on, you. I ain't said going, gone yet.
Well, say it.
Going to Judd Fry for $6 and 2 bits. Going
Who'd you say was getting Lori?
Judd Fry.
And for how much?
6 1/4.
I don't reckon that's quite enough.
It's more than you've got.
Got a saddle here. Cost me $30.
Can't bid saddles. It's got to be cash.
$30 saddle must be worth something to somebody.
I'll give you $10 for it. Don't be a fool, girl. You can't earn a living without a saddle.
Got cash?
Right in my pocket.
Don't let's waste time. How high are you going?
Higher than you no matter what.
Aunt Eller, I'm bidding all this $10 Tom just give me.
$10. Gone. Gone.
$10 and 2 bits.
Curly.
Most of you boys know my horse, Dun. She's a kind of a nice horse, gentle and well broke.
Curly don't sell Dun. It ain't worth it.
I'll give you $25 for it.
I'll sell Dun to you. That makes the bid $35, Aunt Eller.
Curly,
hold on! I ain't finished bidding. You just put up all you got in the world, didn't you? Can't bid your clothes because they ain't worth nothing. Can't bid your gun because you're gonna need it. Yes, sir, you're gonna need that bad. Well, Aunt Eller, I'm just as reckless as Curly McLean here. Just as good at getting what I want. Gonna bid all I got in the world. All I saved for 2 years doing farm work, all for Laurie. Here it is, $43.31.
Anybody want to buy a gun? You, Joe, bought it brand new last Thanksgiving. Worth a lot.
Curly, please, don't sell your gun.
I'll give you $18 for it.
Sold. That makes the bid $53, Aunt Eller. Anybody going any higher?
Gone! What's the matter with you folks? Ain't nobody gonna cheer nothing?
And the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a plow.
That's the idea. The farmer and cowman should be friends. Come on, cowman, shake the farmer's hand. You lost the bidding, but the bidding was fair. Now shake hands.
Sure, I'll shake hands. No hard feelings, Curly.
That's better.
Say, Curly, I want to show you something. Ever see one of these?
What is that?
See pictures through. Just put up to your eyes, see?
Curly! Curly, what you doing?
Doing? Nothing much. What do you want to squeal at a man like that for? Scare the liver and lights out of a feller.
Well, then stop looking at those French pictures and ask me for a dance. You brought me to the party, didn't you?
All right, you crazy women, I'll dance with you. Dance you all over the meadow you want.
Pick that band into pieces, Sammy!
Well, Eddie, now that I got $50, you set the date.
August the 15th.
August 15th? Why August 15th?
Because that was the first day I was kissed.
Was it? Well, I don't remember that.
That's because you wasn't there.
Now listen here, we gotta have a serious talk. You gotta stop having fun. I mean with other fellas. You'll have to be a little more standoffish when fellas offer you a buggy ride.
I'll give an imitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole I can hide.
I heard that you was kicking up some capers when I was off in Kansas City, Mo. I heard some things you couldn't print in papers from fellas who've been talking like they know.
But I only did the kind of things I oughta, sorta. To you I was as faithful as can be. For me, them stories about the way I lost my bloomers, rumors, a lot of tempest in a pot of tea.
The whole thing don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I go and sold my last wild oat. I cut out all shenanigans. I saved my money, don't gamble and drink in the back room down at Flanagan's. I give up lots of other things that a gentleman never mentions. Before I give up any more, I want to know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, home-loving type, all complete with slippers and pipe. Take me like I am or leave me be. If you can't give me all, give me nothing. And nothing's what you'll get from me.
Not even some.
Nothing's what you'll get from me.
It can't be in between. It can't be now and then.
No half and half romance will do.
Would you build me a house all painted white, cute and clean and pretty and bright?
Big enough for two, but not for three.
Supposing that we should have a third one.
He better look a lot like me.
The spin image.
He better look a lot like me.
With you, it's all or nothing. All for you and nothing for me. But if a wife is wise, she's gotta realize that men like you are wild and free. So I ain't gonna fuss, ain't gonna frown. Have your fun, go out on the town. Stay up late and don't come home till 3. And go right off to sleep if you're sleepy. There's no use waiting up for me.
Oh, wait, oh, Annie.
There's no use waiting up for me.
Oh, come and kiss me.
I want to talk to you. What made you slap that whip on the old lady? Nearly make her run away. What was your hurry?
I was afraid we'd be late for the party, that's all.
You didn't want to be with me by yourself, did you? Not a minute more than you had to.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with you by myself now, ain't I?
You wouldn't have been if you could have got out of it. Mornings you stay hid up in your room. Nights you sit in the front room. Won't get out of Aunt Ella's sight. Last time I seen you alone was winter. Snow was 6 feet high and drifts. When I was sick, brought me that hot soup out to the smokehouse and give it to me in my bed. I hadn't shaved in 2 days. You asked me if I had any fever and you put your hand in my head to see.
I remember.
Do you? Bet you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you ever done, every word you ever said. See how it is? I ain't good enough, am I? My hired hand got dirt in my hands, pig slop. Ain't fitting to touch you. You're better, so much better. Yeah, we'll see who's better, Miss Laurie. Then you wish you wasn't so free of your airs. Such a fine lady.
Are you making threats to me? You stand there trying to tell me if I don't allow you to slobber all over me like a hot wife. You're gonna do something about it? You're nothing but a mangy dog, and somebody ought to shoot you. Thinking so much about being a hired hand. I'll tell you something that'll just rest your brain, Mr. Judd. You ain't a hired hand for me no more. Just pack up your duds and scoot. I got even better ideas than that. You ain't to come on this here place again. I'll send your stuff any place you say. You so much as set a foot inside my pasture gate, I'll stick the dogs onto you.
Said your say. Brought it on yourself. Can't help it. Can't never rest. I told you the way it was, and you wouldn't listen.
Annie,
it's me, Laurie. Have you seen Annie? She's gone again.
Will, could you do something for me? Go and find Curly and tell him I'm here. I gotta see Curly off the bat. I want to see Curly, Kate.
Why don't you turn around and look, you crazy woman?
Curly.
Ah, you found yours. Now I gotta go hunt for mine.
Now, what on earth is ailing the Bella Claremore? By gum, if you ain't crying.
Curly, I'm afraid of my life, even.
Jumping toadstools. Great Lord.
Don't mind me crying. I just can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. Great Lord. Phew. But all a man can stand in public.
You don't like me, Curly?
I like you. Get away from me. I tell you, plumb away from me.
Curly, you're sitting on the stove.
Oh, God Almighty! It's cold as a hunk of ice.
I wish to burn a hole right through your pants.
You do you?
You heard me.
Now listen, Laurie. You sit over there, and I'll sit over here, and you tell me what you wanted with me.
Well, Judd was here. He scared me. I never seen nobody like him. He was talking wild, and he threatened me, so I fired him. Oh, I wished I hadn't. There's no telling what he's gonna do now.
You fired him? Well, then that's all there is to it. Well, tomorrow I'll get you a new hired hand. I'll stay on the place myself tonight if you're worried about that hound dog. Now, quit your worrying about it. Hey, while I think of it, how about marrying me?
Oh, gracious. What do I want to marry you for?
Oh, well, don't you suppose you could think of some reason why you might?
Can't think of none right now. Hardly.
Oh, Laurie, please, ma'am, marry me. I don't know what I'm going to do if you don't.
Why, Curly, I'll marry if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive as soon as we're married. Oh, I got to learn to be a farmer. I see that. Quit throwing the rope. Start getting my hands blistered a new way. Oh, things is changing right and left. Buy up mowing machines, cut down the prairies, shoe your horses and drag them plows under the sod. They're going to make a state out of this territory. They're going to put it in the Union. Country a-changing. Got to change with it. Bring up a pair of boys. New stock. To keep up with the way things are going in this here crazy country. I'll mount to something yet. And now I got you to help me. Well, I remember the first time I ever seen you. It was at the fair, and you was riding that filly of Blue Stars, and I says to someone, "Who's that skinny little thing with a bang hanging down in her forehead?"
Yeah, I remember you was riding broncs that day.
That's right.
And one of them throwed you.
Did not throw me.
Why, I guess you jumped off then.
Sure, I jumped off.
Yeah, you sure did.
Hey, if there's anybody out in this here yard that can hear my voice, I'd like for you to know that Laurie Williams is my girl.
Curly,
And she's went and got me to ask her to marry me.
they're gonna hear you all the way to Catoosie.
Let 'em. Let people say we're in love. Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand in mine. Your hand is a friend in mine.
Let people say we're in love. Starlight looks well on us. Let the stars beam from above. Who cares if they tell on us?
Say goodbye here, baby.
Can't you even say to drink to Curly and Laurie?
It's Time for the lonely gypsy to go back to the open road.
Wished I was going. Then you wouldn't be so lonely.
Look, 8-0 Annie. There's a man I know who loves you like nothing ever loved nobody.
Yes, Allie Hackett?
A man that'll stick to you all your life. And that's the man for you, Will Parker.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like Will a lot.
He is a fine fellow, strong like an ox, young and handsome.
I love him all right, I guess.
Of course you do. You love those clear blue eyes of his and the way his mouth wrinkles up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he will make my 8-0 Annie happy. Goodbye, my baby. I'll show you how we say goodbye in my country.
That was goodbye?
We have an old song in Persia. It sings, one goodbye is never enough. I am glad you will be marrying such a wonderful man as this Will Parker. You deserve a fine fellow, and you got one.
Hi, Will. Allie Hackett was just saying goodbye.
Ah, Will, I want to say goodbye to you, too.
No, you don't. I just saw the last one.
You were made for each other. Be good to her, Will, and you be good to him. You don't mind? I am a friend of the family now, ain't I?
Did you say you was going?
Yes, I must. Back to the open road, a poor gypsy. Goodbye, my baby. Friend of the family. I'll show you how we say goodbye in my country. Friend of the family. Persian goodbye. Lucky fellow. Wish you was me. She was marrying instead of you.
Don't seem to make no difference, hardly.
Well, time for the lonely gypsy to go back to the open road. One goodbye is never enough.
You ain't gonna think of that old peddler anymore, are you?
Never think of no one, unless he's with me.
Well, then I ain't gonna leave your side.
Well, even if you don't, even if you never have to go away on a trip or nothing, couldn't you just, once in a while, give me one of them Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbye. Well, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello. Hello, Annie.
Hello, Will.
Like the rest of us. I haven't seen you so sober at a wedding party before.
I've been scared on that. Scared Judd Fry come out and stop the cut.
Well, Judd Fry's been in a territory for 3 weeks.
Well, it's back.
See him at Cuervo last night, drunk in the loaf.
I was scared he wouldn't say it.
I was afraid he's gonna back out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
We'll soon be living in a brand new state. A brand new state. Gonna change your brain.
Gonna give you barley, carrots, and potatoes. Pasture for your cattle.
Spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairies where the June bugs zoom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room.
Plenty of room to swing the room.
Plenty of out and plenty of home.
Long where the wind blows sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Lahoma every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, "Aye-yi-fi-yo-yeah," we're only saying, "You're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay." We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, "Aye-yi-fi-yo-yeah," we're only saying, "You're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Gotta get going in a minute.
You hurry and pack your own duds. They're laying all over my room.
Hey, Will, could you hitch up the team to the Surrey for me?
Sure, we'll have it up in a jiffy.
Sorry. What's your face? Oh, a shivery. Oh, sorry.
Come upstairs.
Gonna be wrong? I don't know. We better find
What you gonna do, Pa? Give Lauren Curly shivery? I wished you wouldn't.
Ah, it's a good old custom. Never hurt anyone. You women just keep out of the way. Salute!
It ain't gonna be rough, is it?
It's Lori's wedding day.
You men didn't ought to do it.
Yeah, they always get their hands. That's
Oh, hush up! You women quit your gammon.
Seems like there's times when men ain't got no need for women.
Well, there's times when women ain't got no need for men.
Yeah, but who wants to be dead? Gertie, that yours in bushy head.
I just come from there.
Too bad to miss Laura's wedding.
I've been having one of my own.
Les, who do you marry? Where is he? Is that him?
That's him.
Ellie Hackham.
Hello, Ada Annie.
Did you see my ring, girl?
How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days with a life like hers ought to count as a golden wedding.
What if you married her? You must have wanted to.
Sure I wanted to. I wanted to as soon as I saw the moonlight shining on the barrel of her father's shotgun. Thought it'd be better to be alive. Now I ain't so sure.
Allie ain't gonna shop around the country no more. I decided he ought to settle down in Bushy Head and help run Papa's store.
Hey, Will, did you hear the news? Gertie married the peddler.
Mighty glad to hear that, Peddler man. Think I ought to kiss the bride, though. Friend of the family. Hey, Gertie, have you ever had an Oklahoma hello? I'm going to stop Ada Annie from killing your wife.
Well, mind your own business.
Wedding party's still going on? That ain't too late. Got a present for you, Curly. First, I want to kiss the bride. Here's my present for you.
Look at him. Fell on his own knife.
Roll him over, somebody. No, don't touch him.
What's the matter?
Don't you touch it!
Turn him over and breathing, ain't he? Feeling harsh. How did it happen?
What do we do?
He just stunned? Now wait, come here. Let me have a look at it.
Curly,
Don't say anything.
oh, it can't be that away.
I didn't go to.
Can't be like that to happen to us.
Can't do a thing now. Maybe get him to a doctor, but I don't know.
Here, some of you. Carry him to my rig. Don't drop him over the drop trailers.
Sure, I'm afraid it's too late.
Handle him easy. Don't shake him. Careful there. Careful.
I got to go see if there's anything can be done for him. Take care, Brandeller.
Maybe it's better for you and Curly not to go away tonight.
I don't see why this had to happen now. Everything was going so fine.
Don't let your mind run on it.
I can't forget, I tell you. I never will.
You can't forget it, Lori, baby. Just don't try to, honey. Oh, lots of things happen to folks. Sickness, or being poor and hungry even. Being old and feared to die. And that's the way it is. Cradle to grave. And you can stand it. There's one way. You gotta be hardy. You gotta be. You can't deserve the sweet and tender in life unless you're tough.
I wish that's the way you are.
Fiddlesticks. Scrawny and old. Couldn't hire me to be the way I am.
What am I going to do without you? You're such a crazy.
Sure as you're born.
They're taking Judd over to the acknowledgement till the morning.
Is he alive?
Lori, honey. Court Elam here, he's a federal marshal, you know, and he thinks I ought to give myself up. Tonight, he thinks.
Tonight? We'll train Miss Claremore in 20 minutes.
Best thing is for Curly to go of his own accord and tell the judge.
Well, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Yeah, but
Tell him now, just get it over with.
It wouldn't be proper. You have to do it in court.
Fiddlesticks. Let's do it now and say we did it in court.
You can't do that. That's breaking the law.
Well, let's not break the law. Let's just bend it a little. Come on, Andrew, start the trial. We ain't got but a few minutes.
Andrew, I got to protest.
ah, shit your trap. We can give the boy a fair trial without locking him up on his wedding night. Yeah. Now here's the long and short of it. First I gotta ask you, what's your plea? That means why'd you do it?
Why'd I do it? Well, because he'd been pestering Lori. And I always said that someday I'd...
Just a minute. Don't let your tongue wobble around inside your head like that. Now listen to my question. What happened tonight that made you kill him?
Why? He come at me with a knife. And
you had to defend yourself, now didn't you?
yeah. And furthermore...
Well, never mind the furthermore, the plea of self-defense. Now, is there a witness who saw this happen?
I see that. Sure it is.
Self-defense, all right.
Tried to stab with a frog stick.
Yeah. You feel mighty funny.
You'll feel funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with another woman.
I ain't carrying on with no one.
Maybe not, but you sure feel funny when I tell your wife you will.
That's all you like, but at the federal marshal.
Oh, shut up about being a federal marshal. We ain't gonna let you lock the boy up on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you. So come on, fellas. Let's get the surrey ready for Curly Laurie. I ain't told the verdict yet.
well, the verdict's not guilty, ain't it?
Well, of course, but...
Well, say it.
Not guilty!
Court's adjourned.
Will and me had a misunderstanding, but he explained it fine.
Thank you. Okay. Just.
Oh, I'm sorry. Took it away.
Just a few.
I can finish it. Okay.
Just a few people we'd like to mention and certainly express our gratitude to. First of all, the costume people. Are they here? Are they here?
Yes, you're right there.
Come on!
Come on, guys.
What else is on your list?
Next of all, we'd like to thank the Marvell Company for doing our makeup. Next of all, the lighting and sound people. Stage crew.
They did really good job, especially when we remembered to turn our microphones on. Okay. Stage crew, where are you?
Come on, folks. Next on the list is Miss Reed, and I'm not sure if she's here. She better be, though. She choreographed the square dance, which everybody loves. Everybody loves. Our vocal instructors. Wait, Mr. Netch. And of course, Mr. Tyndall is working sound as well. We'd, of course, like to thank Mr. Sorensen, our music director. Mr. Parker, our producer. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Who's that Simon guy that's always hanging around at rehearsal?
Simon guy?
I don't know. I thought security took care of him.
The guy that keeps trying to tell us what to do. Where is he? There he is. Let's do a little sing-along. What do you say?
Alrighty then.
Okay. Encore.